What's up, motherfuckers? One thing that contributes to my long-term success is I'm always thinking like in terms of chunks. So if I have something to do that's going to take a year, I think in terms of like 10 years, 1 year is not that long. You know, if usually most of the stuff I do might take up to like a month tops. 99% of the stuff I do can be done within a week, or 90% of the stuff that I do can be done within a week, right? And this is in owning a business, by the way. But this is a great tip for everybody for life in general is think in terms of chunks. Think in terms of it's not a matter of like, 6 months is a long fucking time. It's a matter of like, in 6 months, how long is 6 months compared to 10 years? It's not that long, right? But as the days creep by, it could seem like a long time, but it's just not, right? In the beginning of my career, it was like, okay, I'm starting from here, right? I'm starting from here, right? But in 10 years, I will have gotten better 10,000%, right? And that was a KPI for me, a key performance, or my performance indicator at the time was like, I'm starting from the fucking bottom. I had experience in running shit before. I was a college dropout. I took a business class in high school. But essentially, in terms of owning my own business, I was starting from the bottom, right? So, yeah, so I always think in terms of chunks, you know. Think if you got to do something that's going to take 10 years, think in terms of your whole life. Is like for me, if I'm financially straight by the time I'm like 40 or 50, you know, I think in terms of like progressive overload, you know, is like if I achieved so much in the past 10 years, imagine what another 10 years is going to do. You know, it's like, boom, this is what I achieved in bodybuilding in 10 years of working out part time. If I could show you guys. Well, I'm kind of fat right now, but we're working on that. Bam. I achieved a lot working out part time in like 10 years. I can only imagine where I'm going to be when I'm 50. You're seeing 60-year-old people nowadays coming out of the woodwork on social media looking great, muscular and ripped, you know, fit calisthenics. I can't do no goddamn calisthenics right now. I'm 30 years old. I can't do no goddamn calisthenics right now. That shit is amazing. That shit is inspiring. You know. So, yeah, I'm thinking in terms of like 10 years. And what do you guys want to see when you see a YouTube video? Do you guys want to see uh, super HD quality with a lot of editing and stuff? Or do you want to see the raw, real deal from someone who's been there, done that in a lot of different areas in life? All the areas that matter to a man: strength and fitness. Okay, well, first is, probably money. You know, second is like strength and fitness. And third is the ladies. I can get girls, by the way. You know, a lot of guys can't. When I started dating, I couldn't. You know, a lot of guys can't. Most guys can't. I'm doing better than most men in all three of these areas of life. 80 plus percent of all men. I'm doing better than 95 plus percent of all men. I don't want to hear shit from anyone about, oh, this guy's not qualified because he only has $10 million. Because you got guys around the internet that made, 100 million telling their deal on how they became successful. It's all the fucking same. And plus, I'm only 30. And luck plays a giant factor in that giant success of those other people. Not me. I started from the fucking bottom, goddammit. No, I'm just bullshitting though, but luck does play a giant factor in success. It played a factor in my success. It played a factor in the success of a lot of other people. It plays a factor in the success of everybody. There's no denying that. But it's not luck. It is putting yourself in the way of lucky opportunities enough times so that eventually you get lucky. Right.